series so far. We're taking a walk on the dark side, mate, and I'm actually liking it, so I don't know if it's good or bad. And good job, Steve, too.
Messy start for young Nathan James there, bit of a messy start, but usual suspects out towards the front. It looks to me, I think that's Bailey Perriton. Bailey Perriton might have finally got the gap over Dennis Charlotte. They've been hammering tongs. We've seen two races, 3 thousandths of a second between them, and as I say, that Ben Rosendale goes through into the lead, gets the slipstream in behind and goes to the lead. Bailey Perriton tries to come back up on the inside, tightens up there. Absolutely great move there on the John Jones steel corner for the Pro Twin race. We've also got a start there for the 125s, and it is the usual suspect out in the front, number 15, Rogan Chandler, up there into the distance in the 125 class. So 2, 4, 6, 7 125s. I've been ding-donging all the way through. I had a beer with some boys the other night and they said, which is your favourite race of the day? And I don't have a favourite, but the best racing has been in the Pro Twins and the 125. Both of the classes are exceptionally good racing this year. Ben Rosendale came through there into first place, but it is Bailey Perriton. I think Bailey Perriton set the lap record at all 3 meetings so far in the South Hole, and there he is. Bailey Perriton goes through there on the man about last point. Dennis Charlotte sitting in an uncharacteristic third. He tries up on the inside. He tries to get Ben Rosendale, but the reason Ben Rosendale wears the number 1 plate is he's a current New Zealand champion in the 650 Pro Twins, and Dennis Charlotte definitely had a couple of championships behind him, including Superbikes and including 600 Supersport. There's Charlotte making the big move down the back straight, closes up, pulls in the side. He's hunting down Bailey Perriton. He's hunting down. He's already hunted and passed Ben Rosendale, and I think that's Nathan James there. Nathan James, sorry. The number 97 machine in 4th place. Now, Sean Harris has went to Eurobike this year and got a couple of chains to give away, and we're looking for the best novice, and we presented one at Ruapuna to young Joseph Sawyer there. We thought was the best novice, and went down to Invercargill. Sean didn't have a chain for there, but we sort of pointed out the performance of Nathan Jane, and he had sensationally got not one, but 2 lap records that weekend, and got right up there and just absolutely put a sensational show on, considering it's his first ever trip down to the South Island. So Sean decided, yes, we'll give it away, and there's a Regina sticker on the side of that thing, and thank you for arranging that Eurobike, and thank you for engineering that for us. That was Sean Harris, and Sean Harris, we wish you a good recovery. Unfortunately had a big bang on his head yesterday. We can report that he doesn't believe he's got any broken bones, so a man that's broken any bones over his life, that's got to be a bit of a godsend, but currently recuperating in Christchurch Hospital, and we wish you luck here. We've got a bike off there at the hairpin. I've joined with Rob Whittle. I wonder if Rob could put the binoculars on there. That might be number 22. That might be number 22, the red bike. Chris Kane, yeah, number 66 machine. Chris Kane is parked up at the hairpin. He's not fallen off, he's just parked up and wheeled the bike away. So I think this is an 8-lap race, for the final Pro Twin race of the weekend. And after the Pro Twins, we're going to have, we've got two lists here. We're going to have there's a change around possibly in the order. Pro Twins, then the Superlight race will happen, and then I think the Supersport, Superclass Development Class, and the Alan Ramage Memorial. It is the other way around in the program. Off the end of the front straight again, and Bailey Perriton. Let's look at these lap records. Bailey Perriton had the 109.122 was the previous lap record set by Timaru Man in 2011, Johnny Small. Bailey did a 108.657 and is running in the 109. Dennis Charlotte's gone into the 108s. He's the only man in the 108 at 108.723 is his best time. A 109.024 is Dennis Charlotte's best. Bailey Perriton's best time here for Pro Twin Racing. We're going to go down to the 125s. Rogan Chandler, Chris Wallinger, Ashley Weller, followed by Paul Jamison, Brian Harker. We've got a red flag. We've got a red flag. We've got a red flag out on the track, unfortunately. A red flag. Yep, there's a lot of 125s. Can't actually see a red flag. Can't actually see a red flag, but for some reason we've got 3 125s coming in off the track at the moment, so something going on there. No, with no red flag situation, so not too sure what's happened there. 3 of the 125 sidelines. Okay, back to the lead action in the Pro Twins. And Dennis Charlotte has closed up the gap. We've got .128. Charlotte putting in a 108.8. And Bailey putting in a 108.9, just 0.1 of a second different. They go into the Castrol sweeper there, coming onto the front straight. It's tightening up. Charlotte gets a drive out of here. There was 4 to 5 bike lengths. It's closed up to maybe 2 to 3. Closing up, closing up. Bailey Perriton looks behind, and there it is. Side by side and going into the lead is Dennis Charlotte. Can Bailey point back? He does the right thing. He tucks right in behind, gets the slipstream, tries up in the inside, but then settles down into second place there with about 2 bike lengths between them. Not too far off the pace there. Behind them about 15 bike lengths behind is Ben Rosendale, followed by Nathan Jane, Carl Messiter. But confused to see 3 125s all coming at once, and we thought we had a red flag situation, but no, number 91, 23, 23 and 33 out there. Hello, they're all going back out again. They're all going, did they get a stop-start penalty? Is there such a thing as a stop-start penalty? Don't know what's happened there, but maybe it's a bet amongst the team. Okay, back here, Ben Rosendale is hunting these 2 bikes down on the left. Ben has closed up a little bit. It still is Dennis Charlotte. We got 93 thousandths of a second, and quickest on the track, 109.2 as opposed to a 109.4, so 0.2 of a second quicker. Dennis Charlotte is there, but there's nothing in it coming out of that Castrol sweeper. Dennis is in the lead. 3 bike lengths. Bailey tucks in behind. He tucks right in behind to get that slipstream, but the gap is open up. It looks to be like that little bike of Dennis is quicker coming out of that corner, but Bailey is really good in. He tries it. He comes up on the inside. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. He gets it by about 4 bike lengths still, Richie. Absolutely awesome riding in the Pro Twin Cup, but Charlotte comes back.
Charlotte doing it all the time, man. I mean, we've seen Bailey go put his nose in front. He would probably do it maybe 2-3 times per race, but he can't seem to get that gold glory waiting at the other end. We've seen races, as Spider's mentioned, that have been down to 3 thousandths of a second as they've crossed over on the line, but it's been that man, Dennis Charlotte, that just has the experience and can do it again and again. Nice to be joined by Rob Whittle up here, and he's got his awesome TT shirt on here as well at the moment, so he's living great racing as we're watching it, no matter where it is around the world. When you came from the UK, Rob, and came to New Zealand, you were obviously amongst like-minded people in the UK, and you've got the T-shirt to show it. What do you think of New Zealand's support of road racing? Are we an infectious kind of a group over here?
Oh yeah, that's for sure. There's no question. You know, great bunch of people, everyone having fun. Just wish we could get more people to the track, you know.
Yeah, indeed. All right, so 6 weeks is enough time to get your bike perfect, ready for Hampton Downs?
Oh, you bet. Yeah, it is. We're going to be working hard between now and then to come back and mix it up with these boys.
Right, so you made the choice of getting effectively an off-road bike, turn it into an on-road bike. Has that been perhaps a little bit of a higher mountain to climb than you first thought?
Yeah, but many a mountain is higher than you think when you set out. The idea was good, it looked good on paper, but reality is often different.
Right, so what are the learnings, and you can take it that you'll get the machine to be even better next year?
Oh yeah, basically put in a massive pre-season push and then don't turn up at the first race having never tested it.
All right, there's something about that, something about it. Spider, hey, this class, man oh man, is this class growing for us or what, Spider? I think it's going to become one of the classes. You could really rate this now as probably our 3rd class now to watch outside of what we've seen from our Superbikes and Supersport.
Yeah, definitely, and I'll tell you what, I think these man-about class bikes, the bike that Bailey Perriton and the bike that Dennis Charlotte are on, are for sale at the end of the Hampton Downs round, so you can buy both these bikes, get on a competitive bike. There's still a few Pro Twins floating around that we haven't seen at the season this year, and so certainly the white flag is out. They're coming across back markers. I'll be doing that while there goes Dean Bentley on the TSS Red Baron office relocation. Zany Zeus sponsored Suzuki SV650. He's not going as quick as he wanted to this season. In fact, no, we won't even say about getting a bigger iPhone, so he doesn't have to scroll down to see his results. Having a tough season, he said. He's won here before. I think he had 2 races at Timaru, although that was in the wet. He is a wet weather specialist, Dean Bentley, so he'll be praying for rain at Hampton Downs for the final round in 6 weeks' time. There they are going into the hairpin, the 2 lead Pro Twin bikes. It is Dennis Charlotte by a bike length. Opened it up. Bailey Perriton's coming through. There's not much passing going on here. So we've seen Dennis Charlotte's been a demon through this bus stop. In fact, he opens up to maybe 6 bike length, but Bailey Perriton's going to tuck right in there. It is the Dennis Charlotte show. Oh, so close. It was 156 thousandths of a second last lap. There we go, 72 thousandths of a second closed up there, and Bailey putting in a 108.7. And what have we got in terms of lap times? We came in with a 108.653 as the lap record. We're in the 7.23s for Dennis Charlotte this time round. Not quite lap record. Bailey Perrotton goes away with that, but I know he'd rather have the win. But okay, third place was Ben Rosendahl, followed by Nathan J. Carl Messiter goes through there. Ryan Bradshaw, Dean Bentley. That's all of the Pro Twins in the top 7. There's a couple more further down. Rogan Chandler takes another fine win in the 125 class. Then we have the battle between Philip Munn on the number 9 machine and Jordan Knowles on the 69 machine. Jordan pipped him at the end on the Pro Twin class, and Ashley Weller coming through there, number 63, Ashley Weller. Looking out for Chris Wallinger. I'm a bit confused why we had those 3 of those 125s pull in during that race. We must go and catch up the gossip there. But Chris Wallinger, Christopher White, Brian Hardacre, Paul Jamieson, Shane Hildred and Chris Kane. Chris Kane unfortunately sidelined on lap 1, and it looked like Shane Hildred was out on the 650 Pro Twin on lap 2.
So here we go, a nice wrap of our racing day brought to us by great sponsors like Caltex Washdyke at home on the Hilton Highway, Washdyke in Timaru. So thank you to Spider, and thank you to Rob. Love Rob Whittle, new man on our moto scene in New Zealand, but man, oh man, has he made a real difference, and nice to have somebody like him who's out totally with mechanical problems, and here he is up to give us a flavour of what the racing's all about. And still, like so many, you could say, well, I'm sorry, I'm going to head back to the head back home and put my head between my legs because it hasn't all worked, but he still said, well, I'm going to stay and enjoy my holiday. And I've got to say, the Pro Twin table at prize giving at the Ascot Hotel in Invercargill last weekend was the most positive and most supportive and having the most fun. So great to witness and be part of. So well done. We love the Pro Twin family as well. And there they are down here, the fabulous 33 and 84. The Bailey Perrotton and of course the 84 down there of Dennis Charlotte. Brought to you by Man About Class, Underground Brown Race Supplies. A huge thanks to Underground Brown providing the support and transport for our commentating endeavours this weekend. Huge thanks to Underground Brown, your South Island's leading technology resource for trenchless technology. So huge thanks. If you're involved with anything in the civil contracting in Canterbury, then Underground Brown is the team for you. Remembering the name, they are the specialists, and a huge thanks to them for our endeavours here this weekend. Underground Brown, we love you, Tony, and Vicky, thank you very, very much. And Spider will be looking forward to picking up with this group. We just keep an eye out the table and know when the group come in that we can give them the credits that they'll deserve. And keen just to pick up on Ben Rosendahl. And poor Ben, he is the number 1. He's got the number 1 plate. He did all of this last year and did the hard work. And then unfortunately, of course, find that he's now got 2 aces in front of him that are meaning that he's in 3rd place. More importantly, though, I feel he's actually, if we were to make some comparisons, he's actually going better than he was last year, and yet he's not taken number 1. So if he continues the improvement, I'm sure he'll get better for it. So nice to see down here.
Well, Benny Rosendahl, Benny, a great ride there. You might have to do some sign riding at the end of the season and get rid of that number 1.
Yeah, mate, I'll have to take it off. No, I've still got 1 round, and they've got a good points lead, but I'll give it my best up in the North Island. Take my head off to these guys, eh? I never thought I'd have to push so hard in my life, but hey, I've improved my riding, and that's a good thing for me.
Oh, there's no shame in getting 3rd, especially to these 2 characters, and congratulations, good to see you on the podium. And Bailey Perrotton shaking your head when you come in. It's a little consolation, but you still got the lap record, but still that 2nd.
No, I'm pretty stoked with the effort this weekend. Big ups to Dennis and everyone else that rode well. Yeah, just a big thanks to Aaron from Man About Glass for having me on the team this year, and just doing a lot of learning and having Dennis as my role model. You know, it's great to be riding behind him. Sometimes I'm in front of him, but you know, when I'm behind him, I'm learning a lot. And no, I'm really happy with how the season's going, and I can't wait for Hampton Downs. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Bailey, and a pleasure to have you track. Dennis Charlotte is going to ask the Timaru Club to get rid of the checker plate off the top step of the podium because he's wearing his boots out on it this weekend.
Yeah, it's awesome, eh? But it's not as easy as it looks. These boys are riding hard, and this class is an awesome class where the bikes are all the same, so it really comes down to the rider school and what we're doing out there, so it's real fantastic. Our Man About Glass team is working really well, and I'm really proud to have Bailey as my teammate this year to try and mentor him, and he's doing really well, so thanks everybody, and thanks for the awesome racing, boys.
Thank you very much, Dennis, and always having a pleasure of the Charlotte family at the racetrack. And we're looking out for number 62. Chris, number 62, third place there in the 1-2-5 GP. We had a bit of drama with three of the bikes coming in. There was a oil flag maybe out there that was red and yellow, and I think a couple of those guys looked at it and thought maybe it's a red there, but you didn't see that?
No, I found the oil, but bloody worked pretty good in my favour, didn't it?
Yeah, it did in that situation, but congratulations on third place, and Ashley, mate, legendary second place there. You ever going to get past this little clown?
Oh, really, I'm starting to think I'm not. Hey, he's a hard man to beat, I think. He deserves it, so he's riding good.
And another ginger, and not really a clown, just a bloody great rider. How we going? The fastest ginger in the on the 115, the 15 machine in the 125 Rogan Chandler.
Pretty tired, eh? That's about it.
And got some sponsors to thank. I see Stu from Red Baron here.
Yeah, thanks.